Mixing gas and slapping ass. How's it going, everybody? So right now I'm pretty excited. Haven't bought a new vehicle in a while, and that's what we're going to do. And basically I'm gonna hit the road right now with Mrs. Hintersquid, and you guys will be able to see what that is in just a couple minutes here. We're gonna be driving to it, and we'll be there in about a half hour. I'm gonna do a nice time lapse down here, and yeah, if you guys got any guesses before I get there and show you what it is, feel free to leave those down in the comments, and let's be on our way. Guys, there she is peeking out down there. There she is, boys and girls. 1996 Chevy Suburban.
Yeah. 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 Oh. In the words of Scotty Wallace, yeah.
That's what I said. I said, you.
There's no way the photos can be that rigged. You!
Holy yeah.
Well, we are talking Y to the E to the double U.
I'm looking at you.
Come on, give me a big ol' you, boy.
We'll get to looking at her here. So here we are inside of it. 208,000 miles, and starts up like a dream. We're gonna take her around the block here. Let's get on her a little bit here. 1, 2. Third gear. Fourth gear, we got all the gears, and she's cruising 75 like a dream. Oh man, oh, this thing is butter. All right, well, I think I'm gonna head back and buy this fine truck from that fine gentleman that I've been talking to. He's owned it since brand new practically. The only thing is the brakes feel a hair spongy, but that's just kind of normal for these old trucks. So I think I'm gonna pull into this gas station up here. Oh, brakes were good though. It's got new brakes on it, but I think I'm gonna turn around in here. But I mean, this thing rides like butter, man. And I'll give you guys a nice walk around once we buy it. And I mean, holy crap, man. This thing drives like butter. I can't believe it actually. It's also got a 42-gallon tank full of gas in it. 329, I don't know if you guys saw that. That right there is $120 value as well. So let's get this thing turned around. We'll give her the steam again. And I mean, I got no four-wheel drive to worry about, so yeah, there's the back of it too. We got leather seats all the way back, 3 rows. We got this overhead thing as well, and man, all right, on, get some. But I mean, power locks work. I got 2 sets of keys. Leather's in great shape. Like I said, 208,000 miles. I just made the trip to Atlanta. We do have a check engine light on, but what vehicle from the 90s doesn't? And yeah, let's get her going again here. We'll pull in and go give this man the cash. And why don't you guys go ahead, comment down below what you think I paid for it and what you think it's worth. And you know, just let me know, because I think it's also interesting. So yeah, I think what I'm paying is pretty fair, and I'll let you guys know once I get it home and can give you a full walk around. But she cruises good, and she's not overheating. She's running cool. We got good oil pressure, great oil pressure actually. Better, I've had ones that run under 25 psi. So yeah, full tank of gas, like I said. All the gauges work. I mean, yeah, this thing's a sweet rig, man. It's so clean. I can't wait to show you guys, especially you folks back home in Minnesota. This thing is, I mean, I'm actually blown away. Wait, when you guys see how clean this is, it's gonna blow your minds. Like I said, it drives like an old truck, but boy, does it ride smooth. Oh, that guy was running a little rich. I don't know if you guys see that smoke, but I mean, it stops good actually. It's just the pedal feels soft, and that's pretty common with these 90 Chevys. But all of the hoses and stuff underneath the hood, I did that off camera. All of those look really good and really great shape actually, so not even worried about it really leaking. But yeah, let's pull in, buy this truck, and then I'll give you guys another review on the way back. It's a done deal. It just started raining. I got some paperwork right here underneath my sweatshirt. Anyways, like I said, it's raining. I just bought this thing. It is so damn nice. I'm gonna quit filming here while I'm driving this right now. That's the last thing I need is to crash it right after I just bought it. But this thing is absolutely cherry. I can't wait to do a full walk around with you guys and show you. Yeah, man, it's really sweet. So I'm gonna get this thing home safe, parked, and then I'll do a walk around once the weather improves a little bit. The wipers are screeching like a banshee, so that's good. But anywho, oh, this Ford guy thinks he's flipping tough, man. He's giving me the stare down. But anywho, we'll be back at you here in a little while. We got Mrs. Hindersquid in the 03 up there. She just thinks she's slick. She passed me on up on the left side. She's taking an outside turn on this race here, so, but I don't think she's gonna win. We got more liters under the hood of this old girl and we got better handling. We're lower with the two-wheel drive, but she's gonna do what she's gonna keep doing. But man, that thing is rusty compared to this thing. I can't wait to show you guys. But anyways, Miss Hindersquid's gonna take the lead. All right, I'm taking Mrs. Hindersquid over on the left here, getting a roller of the 03 Suburban. Let's see if she weighs. No, she's kind of grumpy because it took forever to transfer the title. Oh yeah, she's just ignoring me. Also, well, you can't really see her back there, but one of my first plans for this thing is to put some LED headlights in it like the Suburban's got in it. Well, that Suburban's got in it, and swap some into this one. Some aux beam, I think, makes some pretty good ones, so we'll probably be doing that soon. Oh, we got Miss Hindersquid at the light here. Oh, the 5.3 got me! She raced me at the light. I put the GoPro down. I didn't think she'd do it, but she whooped me in the 5.3. Oh, Mrs. Hindersquid, you're wild. You're crazy. What are you doing? She wouldn't roll the window down though, but she went on. She had to jump on me because I was on the GoPro. But we're gonna keep driving home safely. I'd also like to mention that we are currently in Mexico doing the street racing, so for any police officers that watch this, everything you're seeing is legally and condoned by the Mexican government. Oh, looky, we got another 90 Chevy Suburban rolling up behind us here in traffic. I honked at him, but yeah, he didn't do nothing back. He's tinted up pretty dang good. But anyways, we got Bourbon ahead of us, Bourbon behind us. It's a good day. Also, we just hit 208,088 on this thing, so she's barely broken in. Versus a Ford at this mileage would be broken down. So, all right, folks, it's a new day here. I'm gonna do a full walk around of this thing and try and tell you guys some of the stories about it. But yeah, so as you guys can see, it is, I mean, insanely clean. I still can't believe it. These tires, I eventually want to clean them up, but I mean, look at the, I guess that's just the interior of the fender well here, but we'll get you at a different spot. But I mean, look at these, that's clean. The bumper, the chrome is great. Back here at the back of the fender wells, this cracking, I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but there's actually a plastic cover on here that would have come on from the factory that's like to prevent rock chips and stuff. So I can't even believe that that's still there. And for all my Minnesota friends, that's what, you know, rocker panels look like on one of these trucks. I never thought I'd live to see the day that I own a vehicle where I can say that. All this trim's in good shape. Now the only things are, we got a dent there, ding there, and another one back here on this door. And I'm hoping that I can get some, you know, touch-up paint and fix some of this stuff like that. And another little scrape here that'll probably buff out. I want to get some exterior trim kind of restoration type deal where I can just kind of wipe it on here and it'll bring it back to this kind of black versus the faded stuff. It's the LT version, so it's a Lieutenant. Yeah, rear tires, that's great. All these whole fenders are just beautiful. The trim's all in great condition. Gas cap, I mean, whatever, there's some scratches and scrapes, whatever. These taillights look like they're, I mean, brand new, which I assume they were replaced. This is actually the guy I bought it from. He was the owner of that. Rear bumper's in great shape. There's a sticker on here that says American and proud, so I mean, I'm not taking that one off. We don't have a hitch. We just have like the bumper hitch, whatever, and then this piece is a little chewed up. Maybe I'll go to the junkyard and try and find a little bit nicer one. Over there you guys can obviously see Chevy Suburban. Obviously that's what it is. It's got the tailgate and then the upper hatch, so this drops down like a tailgate and this folds up like any other rear hatchback or whatever. These pieces are, I mean, in great shape. I mean, a little bit faded there, you can see. And then, yeah, and this other taillight, they must have replaced it. And yeah, like this too, you can see where it's pitted and stuff. I maybe want to get something that can bring that back around. I mean, look at this too. The flipping exhaust is still like the stainless steel, like it's not even it's not even rusted. And this thing's got some good rumble to her actually. Just with the stock exhaust, I think it might have a leak, or the muffler or the cat is blown out a little bit. Also, the guy put on brand new tires. I mean, that's my thumb there, and it's up to my thumbnail, so that was really cool of them, front and rear. And oh, here's what I was talking about, guys. I mean, the frame literally has the flipping factory black paint on it, the leaf springs too even. I mean, I can't believe it. It's so clean and I'm so happy. Like, same thing, like this is all usually rusted out or chipped and stuff like that from rocks. It's not. All these doors and corners are just in beautiful shape, like not even dinged up or nothing. But yeah, let's get you on the interior. We'll go around the driver's side. We'll take another overall look. The paint's in great shape. This plate was on there. That's pretty cool. My dad was a police officer for 25 years. He just retired last year. So that was kind of a cool thing. There's a sticker up here that I'm gonna have to replace because it expired in 2001. So yeah, let's get you on the inside. We got man, this thing is so nice. So the driver's seat, usually these are ripped up, and to be fair, this one's not like in the best shape, but I've definitely seen so many that are so much more worse. So I am gonna get some leather like reconditioner stuff, get that on there, and then get some seat covers for this. Door panels are good. Look at that. I mean, usually there's stains up the wazoo on these things. Carpets definitely need to be shampooed and stuff and vacuumed. That's like the big one to really bring this thing around. Brake pedal's a little bit worn here, so definitely got seen her age. But yeah, like I said, the carpet's the big one. I'm gonna pop the hood, but we're gonna come back to that. It pops so easy too, it just right up. You don't even have to slam the hood like you do on the other ones. Yeah, obviously passenger seat must have been used a little bit too. It was a shuttle vehicle for this bus company, the owner of the bus company. I bought it. They did use it for shuffling people back and forth from Atlanta to where I'm at. That's locked, of course. And yeah, it's super clean inside and out, apart from the carpet. The roof too even is in great shape. There's no like sun fade or nothing, so I'm gonna try and get some wax or something that's gonna prevent the clear coat peeling. It's got the roof rack, which is cool. I don't know that I'll ever use that. Same thing back here is super nice. We got this. Yeah, the guy put a new serpentine belt on it too. This must be the old one. This looks like a great spare even. It's not even like cracked and stuff. And then we got the GM floor mats. These seats are in really great shape. I almost wish I could swap these ones to the front for the buckets. I like having the 60-40 so you can fit 3 people up front. This thing folds down. This is for your Kleenex, tissues, drinks. Those need to be cleaned out a little bit, a little gooped up. And then I seen a video that said that you know, it was really great for the families because your kids that would sit in the back and still smoke, they have the ashtrays for that. Your jack handles under here, apparently. I've never opened this before, but oh shoot, I'm gonna have to put that back together. But that's still in there. That's really cool. I guess it just nope. Okay, anyways, but yeah, there's that seat. The back, there's a thing in there. I don't know if y'all can see it right now. Spare tire. Actually, let me get to that. So you're gonna have to do this, turn it, and then open this while it's turned. And then I actually got to replace these struts. They work like intermittently. Otherwise, what I used to do on my old Tahoes, I put a vice grip right here. And then this is now open and it just drops like a tailgate. That was for trying to fix the taillight, but I haven't opened this yet. Let me crawl back here. Original owner said that it's never been on the road, and I 100% believe him. But wow, that's pretty cool. Let me get you in here. I don't know, just cool to see that it's never been. This is from 1996 and it's still holding there too. Wow, that's really cool, guys. I don't know if any of you are as fascinated by that as me, but zip this back up. Wow, that's cool. Usually they're underneath the truck, you know, and rusted to heck. But anyways, this is the back. She is long. But I'm gonna close this up and then I'm gonna drive it to O'Reilly's. Oh, some other things I want to do is like sand this down and spray paint it black, and obviously put something behind that. And then maybe install a hitch. Not that I'll ever tow. Maybe just kind of cruise with this thing. But it's super sweet. I'm super stoked. I want to. There's a couple things on the parts list that I'm gonna be doing in a separate video for this of repairing it. Not repairing it. Doesn't need repair, but just fixing it up, little things like I said, like the paint correction, making these door handles, exterior trim pieces come around, cleaning up the wheels, get some tire shine, maybe go to some car shows with it, because it is maybe not down south. Maybe people will be like, get the hell out of my car show. We'll come around to the front here under the hood. Thing lifts up super easy. Actually just noticing this for the first time, but that's okay. She runs tip-top shape cool. Oil was great when I checked it, when I bought it. The transmission, same thing, bright cherry red, no burnt smelling, nothing like that. Brake fluid was actually really good. The front reservoir was actually, it's sucking down a little bit now too, but I mean, look at how clean this is, guys. You can see right through it. Unfortunately, there was nothing cool in here, but also a good sign there's no spare fluids in there. Love that from GM. Washer fluid I should probably top off. Power steering fluid was great. The one guy said that he recommended one thing, and that was to replace these coolant hoses, just because he was pretty sure they were the original ones from 1996. So to do that before I ever did any like interstate driving. Actually, let me see if this is worth getting the new air filter for, because like I said, I am gonna go to O'Reilly's and I'll make a separate video. That looks mint. I love these two. These are so easy to, oh man, look at it, it's in great shape. Maybe worth getting the junkyard one if I find one cleaner than that, but that's about as brand new as I get. Yeah, also I was curious if he ran coolant or just water down here, but let me give you the sniff test. Oh, that's coolant for sure. So that's a good sign. I'm not gonna have to worry about that. Whatever, you know, freezing up if it gets cold 1 or 2 times down here. This light doesn't work unless I need the key on or something, but I don't know, because this one's not on either. So maybe that's a bulb issue, but I'm not too worried. That's minor details. Also, it looked like it had a new master cylinder, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's new. I mean, look at the hardware and stuff, unless that's from 1996 too. No, because QR codes weren't around in 1996. No way, Jose. Also, the steering has a little bit of slop, and I have replaced this rag joint before. It's not too fun, but you can do it. But anyways, more of the story. That would have been bad news. This thing shuts like butter. Let's get inside here, start it up, and I'll give you a little bit more of the story. Well, we're driving to O'Reilly's maybe, but yeah, let's start her up here. And oh, it starts right up. That's another thing I'm going to check at O'Reilly's is the service engine light. The AC does work. Why don't we get that cooking? I'm going to have to start driving it to get the AC compressor to kind of kick on and actually really start putting in some work. But I'm going to head to O'Reilly's and I'll give you a little bit more story on the way here. Buckle up for safety. But we're going to take off here and hopefully not lose this GoPro off the dash while I'm driving to O'Smiley's. Spend some money. Oh, there it goes. Oh, hey, yeah. Hindersquid, you've watched Hindersquid Garage before? Yeah, you subscribed? Okay. Yeah, this will be on there. Okay. Sounds good. Talk to you then. So I bought this from the original owner. He was 88 years old, and initially I saw a post on Facebook on Marketplace, and basically it just said 1500 Suburban LT, 207,000 miles, and two-wheel drive, not a whole, new brakes was, I think, whatever. So I messaged the lady that had posted it and said like, hey, my name's Cal, I'm super interested, you know, here's my phone number, give me a call. And she said, I'll give your number to my husband. About, you know, 2 days later, maybe, she said something. And I get a call from a guy, and he says like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I'm selling this truck for my dad. He has some dementia starting, and we're trying to get rid of some of his stuff. Well, we still can. And I said, okay, sorry to hear about your dad. That's unfortunate. You know, and he said, you can come look at it. We worked out a time, and he calls me back later, and I had asked him a few questions about the truck at this point, and he said it was pretty tip-top, and I mean, obviously, as you guys can see, it is. And he called me back about a day later, you know, not to cancel really or anything, like it was no inconvenience, and he said basically, you know, hey, Cal, my dad owns this bus company and we need a shuttle vehicle to shuttle people from Atlanta to the Masters. Would you mind if we use the truck and you can come look at it basically after this weekend once we're done using it? We just need something now. And I was like, you know, that's totally fine. And hey, if it makes the trip to Atlanta and back 2 times on the weekend, that's a 2-hour drive. Obviously, the thing's going to be good to go. And for the first time I called him, I forgot to ask, does the AC work in that thing? And he kind of scoffed. He's like, boy, does it ever. If we wouldn't be driving this thing to Atlanta if it didn't. All right. So, and it's a little bit weak. Maybe could use some Freon. We'll look into it. It's not going to be the daily driver for now. But, so fast forward, I go, I meet up with this guy's brother at the bus company, and he shows it to me. I'll give it the once over. I think you guys saw that. And then the dad came out, and he was talking to me about when he bought it brand new. He said that for $700 or $800 he'd get, the dealership would give him something that gave him another 35 horsepower or something like that, and a 42-gallon fuel tank, which is what this has in it. It's massive. I filled it up from a quarter tank, and it was like $50. It was ridiculous. And so he bought it brand new in 1996, and a number of years went by, and he sold it to a friend of his who was a surgeon, and that friend of his had it for a couple of years, and then I think in 2004 he bought it back from his friend for about $5,695, and has had it, and it's been used at the bus company and just kind of used here and there by the kids, by the wife, occasionally. And yeah, it's got 208,000 miles on it, but if you would have swapped the cluster and told me it had 60 on it, I'd believe you hands down. It's pretty incredible. So anyways, the guy was talking to me, he told me 2 memorable stories about it. The first one being that he told me, you know, in a thick Georgia accent, he told me that there was only one time where he ever abused this truck. He was very upfront about that. He said, there's only one time I ever abused this truck. And he said it was, oh, you watch Hinder Squid Garage too? Okay. He said that there was only one time he abused this truck, and it was back in the day. He said that one of his drivers for the bus company had broken down, or something had happened when he was on the road, and he went to go get him and try and deal with the situation in this truck. And he was telling me, he said that driver thought it would be safest if he pulled him across this bridge on the Suburban. So he hooked the Suburban up to this bus, and he was pulling it, and he said, I had this thing floored, and it was chirping the tires, but I was just pedaling it so that I did everything in my power to stop it from spinning, because then you're losing power and losing traction. And it was a pretty funny story. He's walking around with a cane nowadays, but I thought that was really cool. And another guy was telling me too that he was also interested in buying it. And like I said, I don't know how I was able to buy this bus company. There must have been 4 or 5 other people in that bus company that didn't even know that the guy was selling it. And if they did, they would have bought it, and they would have paid a premium for it, because they were all telling me, if there's one guy that you wanted to buy a vehicle from, it's Mr. Lewis, the guy that I bought this from. And yeah, I'm with them there. So, but he said, did they tell you how big of a tank that thing's got in it? And I told him, I said, a damn big one, and he thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, so I'm at O'Reilly's right now. I'm gonna go hop inside, get some merchandise, some products to bring this thing back around, fix it up a little bit, really make it look tip-top, maybe take it to some car shows. I was originally planning on maybe doing like a 2-inch drop shackle in the rear, leveling it out a little bit, and doing like an exhaust on it, stuff like that, just before I even bought it. But after seeing this and driving it, I think I'm gonna leave it like completely stock. Maybe do some tint on the front windows for getting out of this heat, helping keep the truck a little bit cool. And then that's pretty much it, guys. And like I said, it's got new front and rear tires, new front calipers, I believe, and rotor or pads, and rear shoes and hardware. So they did all that before I bought it. And I'm not one of those guys that's gonna like hide how much he spends on stuff. Like, that always annoys me when somebody's like, oh, I bought this nice truck. It's like, I want to know how much you paid for it, whether you overpaid or not. Like, you wanted it. You wanted it. And I paid $3,000 for this. I think this truck, when I typed it in, it blue booked at about $2,500 for this area. And I paid $3 grand. Well, you figure tires and brakes, if I had to do that myself, I'm gonna be well over $3 grand anyways. And like, I'm willing to pay a little bit more to know the history of a vehicle, know its owner, has service records, stuff like that. And to me, I think it was a good purchase. Mrs. Hindersquid likes it. It's comfy. It rides good. We bought it. Next day, we drove it 1 hour and 20 minutes to Columbia, South Carolina and back. And it ran cool. It runs right between 100 and 210, which is honestly cooler than all the other 90 Chevys that I had. It's got 40 pounds of warm oil pressure. That's insanely good. It charges good. The fuel gauge is kind of like but check engine lights on, but it runs so silky smooth. It's the best running truck that I've ever had. And it rides like a dream. It rides better than the 2003 Suburban that you guys have seen plenty of times. But anyways, not a whole lot of people, myself included, like people just yapping their mouths off on the camera and vlogging instead of actually making YouTube videos. So I'm gonna go inside the store and get some products, and we'll see what I can do to bring some of the little details around on this thing. So I'm gonna head in, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
1 hour later.
All right, we're back from the O'Reilly's. Let's show you what I got for it. We got one sponge, some detail brushes, some waxing compound, which I don't think I'm gonna use tonight. I got some pads for that as well in here. And then these microfiber cloths, microfiber sponge for washing, and like I said, these detailing brushes so I can get into those cup holders and stuff. and just like little trim pieces and stuff, little details. And then, oh, I got some O'Reilly's brand soap as well. This stuff I hope works good by hand, but I'm gonna wash this, show you guys that, and yeah, we'll get to it. We moved the 03, got kicked to the grass, which she likes it, she loves it, she loves being off-road, so there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm gonna get to washing here. Well guys, it just started raining, so I'm gonna keep going on this, finish the other half, rinse it off quick. I mean, the rain's kind of doing that for me anyways, but I'm gonna get the GoPro out of this water because yeah, it's starting to really come down. We got the OxyClean, okay, and Armor All Leather Care, okay, and then the interior scrub, we gotta get the drill in too, and a microfiber towel, okay. So change of plans, obviously, as you guys saw. We're gonna get started on the interior actually. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Whoa, that's way too much. Aaron, you're not even getting it on the seat, you got it on the back seats. Oh, silky smooth. It looks like it did absolutely nothing. Do you think it's doing something? No. Was it? Compared to where you didn't, I guess. Okay, I guess. Hopefully this brings it back around a little bit. I mean, it's pretty cracked. I'm gonna get seat covers anyways, but that looks like milk. Really soaking in the cracked part. I've never seen, it's probably from sitting in the sun, but the passenger seat's even more cracked than the driver's one actually up there. Oh, you're really getting them. Here, give me the spray bottle. I'll start up on the driver's seat one. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is, oh my. This must have been designed for Ford owners or something, the way it looks, I guess, but we're gonna go a little bit liberal. No, not voting for Joe Biden liberal. Just liberal on the application of the, oh, Mrs. Henderson thought that was funny, huh? Just a little bit liberal on the, no, not liberal like a Californian, just liberal like, oh yeah?
You're not funny.
Yes, I am. That's what they pay me for. Okay, that looks like it's been liberally applied. No, not by Gavin Newsom. What now? Come on, you didn't marry me for my looks. Alright, so we're just gonna apply this smooth. I think it's like so dry, it's like, oh, it's taken. I can see it where it's streaking even a little bit. So I think you gotta go on it pretty soon after you apply it, but. Oh, that took some of the stains out of this actually. I should do more on there. Do you see that?
Just leave it on there.
Well, I don't want it to drip and leave weird marks. I just want it to sit on there.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, we're gonna keep hammering on this. Okay, we're gonna take OxyClean. Oh my gosh, Aaron. I'm gonna blow it up. Yeah, that's. I think it'll be better once we hook the drill one up too, actually. Yeah, this should all come around pretty good. Especially down here, we gotta get in pretty deep. So we're gonna kind of like test patch this. Oh, whoa, what are you doing? Oh, right in the speaker hole. Stop it.
What about?
What? In the mouth? Oh my gosh. No, we gotta wait 30 seconds for this and then we're gonna scrub. I'll go get the drill. We'll try that, okay? Okay, we got the hyper drill. Oh, you gotta go fast. Working pretty good? Pretty slick. All right, we're upgrading, boys, to medium. You guys let me know what you think. You think that did something? Because this is going to be the real test down here. Maybe we pull the driver's seat for that? Probably not. Maybe we pull the center console for that? Maybe not. Oh yeah, on the side panels, that's smart. Yeah, this one actually looks pretty great here, to be honest. I mean, we'll probably hit it with it just to hit it, maybe moisturize it with some of that cleaner, but yeah. Keep going for now. So we got all the seats covered here. Yeah, this leather soaked it up pretty good. And I was actually by happenstance using it. I tried it on the door handles here. I'm not sure well you can see with that one with the way the sun is, but this one, my shadow you can kind of see, but then if I just do this, and then you can see the difference there versus there. It kind of brings it back around, so maybe that's a temporary one. Maybe I'm not supposed to use that, and this is going to mess up the paint, but anywho. And let me know if you guys can think of a good name for this. I'm going to go charge the GoPro, and maybe we'll do a little bit more interior detailing. And I'm going to head back to O'Reilly's here, and I'm going to try and clear this code and see if it comes back. It came up with, I think, P0305 and P0430, so a catalytic converter one and a misfire one, but this thing runs so smooth. I don't know that it's misfiring. I'm really not sure what could be causing this. But in all honesty, guys, it doesn't feel like it's misfiring, even in like at the low RPMs. And I've had spark plug boot come off on like a 2.5 hour drive, and it just shook it like crazy. But I mean, I just can't believe that it's throwing that code for how smooth this thing runs. Like, I can like really get on it, and it doesn't miss a beat. So I'm gonna clear it. Maybe it's just from sitting, I guess, or maybe it's actually, maybe it's just an O2 sensor getting a bad reading. I don't know, honestly. I'm gonna keep asking around and stuff, and maybe do a tune-up and the O2 sensor. So we got the O'Reilly's reader on here, and it's gonna hopefully give me something here. Yeah, so it's showing me the same thing, P0305 and P0430, so it is the same thing. I'm just gonna erase them. Erasing, yes. Because it doesn't run like it. Like, you guys saw that. It runs just fine. Erase was successful. So I'm going to unplug cylinder 5 and see if it does anything here. I think it's this back one. Oh yeah, I just got shocked too. So it definitely has spark. Ow. Yeah, it runs like a top, man. But I did clear the code, so that ain't on anymore. I guess we just run it like that till something blows up, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know what that was all about, but the code's clear, and O'Reilly guy, he agrees that if it's off, it's off. If it comes back and runs good, just keep driving it, and it runs mint. And like you guys just saw me unplug that sensor, or the spark plug wire, and obviously it ran crappier, which means that it's running better with it plugged in, which means that it's not misfiring. So that's some weird stuff. I'm just gonna keep running some like Berryman's B12, but I mean, this thing is running like a top sitting here. I got back in, and honestly I was like, did I shut it off? And then I seen it was idling at 600. That's right where it should be. So weird stuff going on, man. I got some LED headlights for it, so we're gonna get those swapped in for you. Well, for me, but also for you guys, I guess. So yeah, let's get back to it. Yeah, thing runs like a top cooking 60, so I don't know what the deal is. Pretty weird, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it ain't broke, so yeah.